What's good, everyone? I'm Marcus. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be talking about a couple of things. But mostly this is going to be a focus on this new deadlift jack by Bells of Steel. And this is the 2.0 version. So I'm going to try and incorporate this initial impression about this jack within my workout, so it's all on the fly. But I just wanted to show how easy this is to load and how easy it is to move the bar along the roller J's, or the rollers I should say. I am keeping this on the front of my horsestall mats like I have in the past. The two rolling feet that are stationary, they do fit just in front of the front feet of my rack. Unfortunately, this being a rep rack with 47-inch interior width, doesn't allow the jack to fit inside of the feet. Nonetheless, it's not an issue. I still have a little room to work. But if you have a road rack that's 49 inches in width interior, this would fit inside properly without ever getting in the way of anything. Using the jack, it's as easy as one would anticipate. Has good leverage. When you start getting to heavier weight, you can step on this bar to help pull the bar back, because this alone is a bit of a reach. Not quite as easy as some of the other jacks, but it works. And for me, at this price point, this is really all I needed to get both ends of the bar up without having to struggle or work one side at a time. I can manage this, and this is working perfectly. This also makes getting through my workout and deadlift sets much quicker without having to manage just one side at a time. If the bar gets uneven, I'm able to roll it along the cups. I'm trying to work a little quickly because I've taken pre-workout today, so I don't want it to go to waste. Alright, now it's time to add the belt. So, the obvious thing that I find, things are more efficient. I'm able to get through a deadlift session much quicker having this jack and not finagling around one side at a time. This is so much more efficient, not to mention less strain on my back. Sometimes lifting the bar while I'm moving the plate. These calibrated plates with a very tight tolerance for the collar and these slightly thicker collars on this Texas power bar compared to my Kabuki power bar make it really difficult to slide these calibrated plates on the sleeve. So having this jack set up is truly ideal, makes it a lot easier, and makes getting through the deadlift session much more enjoyable. Alright, so I almost jumped the gun there, loading 2 red plates instead of the blues or 45s, being distracted with making this video. I wanted to do the video this style within the workout to show just how easy getting through the session is, loading the bar up, unloading the bar, and there's no better way to do that than actual use. Again, this is the Bells of Steel 2.0 jack. Has a rubberized grip here, decent length handle, which I would say is probably about 34-35 inches. It has the new rollers on each side here, which make getting the bar even in the jack if you want to do that. But that's the nice upgrade from the 1.0 to the 2.0. It comes with these rollers. It shipped nicely, it came in one package. This was actually my first Bells of Steel product, and I have to say I'm pleasantly surprised with not only the product, but the build quality, craftsmanship. It's a basic deadlift jack, not much to it, not very fancy, but it does the job. It's sturdy, strong, really just 2 bolts on either side to mount the lever arm here, 2 bolts to actually mount the grip bar, And that's pretty much it for assembly. The rollers are already mounted in there. You have some plastic caps on either end here, and either end of the feet. And so it's good to go. Really not much to it. But it makes such a difference in your training. This is my last warm-up for the day. I'm aiming for a top benchmark single at 380. Jack has made things a lot easier. But with this kind of weight that I have on here now and above, obviously, for those of you that are stronger, you're still going to need to use a little elbow grease, a little muscle. Preferably you want to step on the end to leverage the jack up along with your arm and get it back off the ground. Well designed. Simple tool, makes life a little easier. That makes a world of difference in your training. Still takes a little strength. You want to control that down so the bar doesn't go rolling. See here, there's a lot of pulling necessary, but just use your leg and your body weight to leverage it. You're good to go. Makes it a lot easier than what I was doing before. Even though I love the clever deadlift jack, just working side to side as I'm getting up in weight and dealing with the tight tolerances of the calibrated plates on the bar really made it challenging. I don't know if you can see the sleeves of the barbell still have some red paint from the calibrated plates. Even though I got these in November, they're still shedding some paint from the inside. And that goes to show how tight the tolerances are and how difficult it can be getting plates on and off, especially when they're newer. Surprise, surprise. My working sets are not actually drop sets. Despite having done a top benchmark set of 380 at a 7 RPE, training wants me to do 4 sets of 2 at a 9 RPE, so instead of going down from my working set, it has me going up. Need to put some plates back on. This is going from 380 for my top set, my benchmark set really, to 385 for a double. Thanks to the jack, I was able to reload to get me back to basically where I was. Again, if I was using the single jack one side at a time, it'd be a lot more tedious, and that made it more efficient and timely. So I'm really grateful for the jack. If you're looking for an inexpensive deadlift jack, I can't recommend this Bells of Steel 2.0 jack enough. It costs $129 for $130, a little bit more maybe for shipped. I don't recall if they charge shipping or not. I'll have to check. But all in all, great bargain for a solid piece of equipment that makes getting through your deadlift sessions much, much easier, much more pleasant. I love the fact that it has the rollers back where it's nice and even, and you don't have to have that annoying OCD nagging you about the position. Definitely a nice bonus. I mean, to upgrade that jack with rollers and still keep the price at $129, I think that's a bargain. Can't recommend it enough. So if you're in the market for a jack, definitely consider that. They're nicer jacks, but they're much more expensive. I was really leaning towards the Clever Jack after seeing Brandon's video. $275, and then the Widow, the Black Widow jack, even nicer, more features, has rollers also, and that was even pricier than the Clever Jack. I just started thinking to myself, I just need a jack to make work easier. I don't need anything too fancy. Ultimately, I settled on that, being able to save some money in a decent deadlift jack that didn't break the bank, and I couldn't be happier with it. So that's all I have. If you have any questions, comments, if you have the older version, if you have the new version, let me know what you think. And as always, I appreciate your time. Let me get back to my workout.
From the beginning.
Hit it, boys.